first episode of Out of Bounds. And here today we have Prairie quarterback Tyler Nelson.
Nice to meet y'all.
And I want to interview today because I see you had an interesting past college career and future college career, and also now. And I just wanted you to go over how was your process of transferring from Kennesaw?
Okay. I'll say my process of transferring, it was a different one, and I'll say it really wasn't as bad and gloomy as I thought it was going to be. Me getting in the portal, I didn't think it was going to be nothing crazy because of the situation that I left Kennesaw and me leaving with no real life game film. But in honesty, I feel like it was good for me. It changed me as a young man, and it really it showed me that it's different avenues and different places to go, and with football, and just it brought me to the place I am today. So God bless for it, and God bless me throughout this.
And what's some things that kind of inspired you to be a quarterback at a young age?
At a young age, I always liked to be in control of everything. So I ain't even gonna lie. Like when I started playing quarterback, it just fit for me. Like kind of quarterback always got to take the blame. He always gonna be the person that, you feel me. It's gonna be when it's good. It's the quarterback played good. Everybody played good. But when it's bad, it's also on the quarterback. And I like just being in control and being a leader in the same time.
Do you feel like playing quarterback is the toughest position on the field?
I'll probably say quarterback most definitely is one of the tough positions on the field because just all the simple fact that you gotta know everything. You gotta know what everybody doing, running back, quarterback, D-line, O-line. Like you still gotta tap into the defensive side as well to know where you can go with your reads and basically to prosper and to be good at the position.
You coming out of high school from Alabama, can you describe like how your recruiting process was?
Coming out of Alabama as a black quarterback, I say it was a little slow. I'm very athletic, so I always had that going for me. But coming out of Alabama, I had a couple looks. I had a couple big looks, but it was more so to be an athlete type of deal. So I looked into like who was going to basically, because I wanted to play quarterback, that was in my dream. So I looked into who was going to basically let me do what I wanted to do in college. So it was in between Kennesaw, I think Kennesaw, University of Charlotte, UNC Martin, and I ended up coming out. I was committed to UT Martin, and I ended up coming out with Kennesaw because I felt like they trusted and believed in me and my quarterback abilities and really wanted me to thrive at that position.
And in high school, did you play any other sports?
In high school, I played basketball up until like my sophomore and junior year, and that was really it. But I really played basketball because my dad was a basketball coach, so like it just ran in the family. It just had to pick the basketball up.
So recently, there's been a lot of chatter about what's harder to play out of basketball and football. What you think harder to play with you playing both sports?
I say football harder, but at the higher level, I say basketball because at the same time, you gotta have more skill. Like basketball is simple with the skills at like the general level, but once you keep getting there, you gotta have that skill to keep elevating. Football is kind of like you can have that skill at high school and elevate all the way up with the same skill. It just get better. It just enhance. But you got to keep enhancing as well with basketball. And I feel like you got to enhance a little bit more.
Kind of my point. Like, football, don't get me wrong, football is a difficult sport, but basketball, anybody can just go out there and dribble a basketball. Anybody can just go out there and shoot a basketball.
Yeah.
So I definitely feel like I feel like football is a very difficult sport too. But I feel like basketball, you gotta learn from a young age. Like I feel like football and baseball. But I just feel like overall, I think baseball is the hardest sport overall. But between basketball and football, I do think basketball is the hardest sport.
Mm-hmm.
So I know y'all in spring training because I seen y'all had coaches run. So take us through how that been going. I seen the post you on the page.
Yeah, our coaches, we call them dog training. Our dog training was good. It separated the men from the puppies, man. So like everybody it just made you think of your why every day. I ain't even gonna lie. Like it made you think of the reason why you playing football, and at the same time it pushed you past your your pushing point, your breaking point, and it really just it's meant to be the struggle before the season, be the struggle before spring ball, because that's really that and fall camp is really the two hard main points to where you going through it through the season. Because essentially the season, once you get to the season, that's the easy part. I ain't even gonna lie, like going and play the games, the 10 to 12 games you play, even if you play more, that's the easy part.
And do y'all have like a routine y'all have to go through? Like wake up at a certain time? Like I know y'all probably gotta be up pretty early, so.
Well, on Mondays we'll work out. So we'll hit the workout day, we'll work out. Offense lift at 6, so we'll work out. Wake up by like 4:30, you know, do typical stuff, brush your teeth, wash your face, take a shower, all that stuff. Get up, get there by 6, work out, then we go to a meet, then we go to a walkthrough, and then after that we good for the morning, and then we'll go to class, and then we'll do that same thing over and again. Then on the Tuesday and Thursday we had dog training, so dog training day, it work about the same time. You wake up, you getting there at 6, we get there early, so like we probably get there like 5:30, 5:20, but me waking up probably about 4:30, same type timing, but get there, then go through the process, go through the drills, go through the commands that they give you, and then after that we'll come back and watch film over again. Then we ended up having OTAs on the back end of our dog training days. So after we did mat drills and all that, we'll have an OTA. So then we put the OTAs in, and that was pretty much like a mini practice. So we'll go through that for probably about 5-10 periods, and then pretty much be done, and then watch film later on in the day after class.
So I saw you mention, you said separate the puppies from the dogs. So do you feel like some people can't make it through that process of spring training?
No, most definitely. Like, I ain't gonna lie, spring training, that's probably one of the hardest processes in any college. Like, across every college program, it's just like, that's the time where they're gonna separate the people who really want to play this and really love this game, and the people who just want to do it for the glory and the glitz and the glam of it, and just to say they play college football. Like, it make you really think on your decisions, and really like you got to put certain stuff down. You got to put the partying down, because most schools during the spring, I go to HBCU, so like during the spring, that's the party time. Like all that is you're not in the season, so that's from that standpoint, you got to separate your personal life from what you're doing in football, so you can prosper in football and get better in football.
Okay, what would you give what motivation would you give to a quarterback that's coming out of Alabama and that want to play at the next level of football after high school?
Quarterback coming out of Alabama, I really say, really get exposure, because Alabama kind of like a slept-on city, like slept-on state. I say like pretty much go to all the border states that's really got it a little bit better. Go to Georgia, go to Florida, go to everywhere. Get in front of talent, get in front of people, because you don't want to be stuck in that shell of Alabama football, because Alabama got some good football, but it's not as talked about as Georgia and Florida and other places. So like just basically getting out there, going to camp, showing out and taking every rep like it's a game day rep, even at a camp, even at anything. Just taking out game day reps.
I say, do you personally feel like
Alabama in the history where you got to put in that extra work?
Do you personally feel like Alabama is a football powerhouse?
I feel like I wouldn't say powerhouse, but we working to the powerhouse phase because our numbers are gradually going up. But I say like in a couple of years we'll probably be a powerhouse, but now it's kind of like a slept-on phase. I feel like every school probably got them like 3 to 4 Alabama dogs, but they slept on nobody. Like it just be on the low. Like only coaches know. Like coaches know about Alabama. Like when college coaches go through, they come through Alabama. It's just not as big as other bigger states, bigger football states. I say.
And like you said, when you said you played basketball, did you have any recruitment through basketball?
I wouldn't say nothing big or crazy. I had a couple JUCOs hit me, but I really wasn't. I played basketball till like I played basketball. I used basketball as like a tool. I want to say I was using basketball to make it to the next level of basketball. I was using the basketball to help me with football to make it to the next level. It made me more agile. It made me more explosive, stuff like that to get me in shape in the off season. But like at the same time, I was good at it, but it wasn't nothing crazy. It was little JUCOs, community college, and stuff like that. But that wasn't the route I was trying to take.
What played a role in you committing to Prairie View A&M?
Me committing to Prairie View, I ain't gonna lie. I say the coaching staff, like Coach Jackson, he know my story. Like I lost my pops, so like I lost my pops when I was at Kennesaw, so that like threw my head off when I was at Kennesaw, and it took a toll on me as a person, and I couldn't really get back to me being me on the football field at Kennesaw, so that's why I ended up leaving. So him just knowing my story and still taking the chance to give me a full ride scholarship to do everything I need to do, like to give me the opportunity to come be a part of his team, knowing he just got the job. Like when he offered me, he had a quick turnaround. He had just got the job like a week or two before. So like I knew I was one of the guys that he really wanted, and he showed me the love, and the staff showed me the love all across the board. So like it was kind of like, why not go to Houston? Why not go to Prairie View? Because at that point, and it's not like you ain't got nobody matching their energy almost.
Yeah. It gotta be a different kind of scenery going from Georgia all the way to Texas.
Yeah.
So can you tell me that adjustment? 'Cause I know it's hot as on the weather in Texas.
Yeah, it actually ain't been too hot recently, but it's starting to get a little warmer. But it's a lot different. I ain't even gonna lie. But like Georgia, it's kind of the same. Two big major cities, but I say it's just Houston. Like a lot of stuff going on. Like it's so many distractions out here. Like outside of being on HBCU, it's just so many distractions. You just really got to be focused and locked in to what you came here to do, because you can easily slip off back into that world of just living or just participating in stuff when you're really trying to get here to get better and make it to essentially make it to the league and do something better with your life.
Did you take a visit there?
Yes, I did. My visit was good. They flew me out. It was kind of a quick visit because I had to report a couple of days later, so they flew me out. They just pretty much showed me housing, where I was going to stay. It was a quick visit, so housing, where I was going to stay, academics. I met some people, like I met the AD, met all the staff, took some pictures, did a bunch of stuff, but we went out, we fellowshipped at Top Golf. It was a pretty good event. It was just, typical visit, but very quick turnaround.
That's good. And I know you see how NIL is playing a huge role in sports today.
Yeah.
Do you feel like that's a good thing? Do you feel like that's a bad thing?
I feel like it's a good thing, but I feel like it also can be bad, because I feel like NIL kind of hold some people that would possibly either be in the league or be in another phase of life still in the college realm, because they're still receiving this amount of funds, and they come back, they receiving this amount of money. And I feel like it kind of hurting the game a little bit, because at the same time, not everybody playing for money, but essentially, as you growing up, you playing for money once you make it to the NFL. So through college, it made you more hungrier because you closer to the NFL. I feel like it's taking the hunger out of the game for some people, because at the same time, like some people make it into college and feel like they made it, because if they got a big NIL deal for 1.5 mil, you ain't really gotta make it to the NFL if you stacking money right. Like that's just how it is. But it's different. But it gives people avenues, because like I know some people that don't got it like in their home life, and their NIL could easily be paying mama bills, paying the home bills, taking care of your family. Yeah. But it goes both ways for me. I ain't even gonna lie.
Okay. See, I would say, in my opinion, I feel like at first it was helping the game. I feel like it was good. Then I think like now it's getting bad, because we got people that could have been to the NFL, but they're gonna come back because they know they're gonna get an increase in NIL value. So then that increases the chances for a transfer portal student or a high school student to come in and prove himself and potentially earn some money to possibly take care of his family.
Yeah.
But we don't know what kind of background these players come from. Because some players, they need the NIL money. Just being honest. Some of them do. Because some of them come from rough backgrounds.
Yeah.
And I always felt like players should get paid. Because I know the colleges make money off them, so why not pay them? I ain't saying they got to get paid millions of dollars like some of them is. But I do feel like that's kind of bad, though, because let's just say a player come from a bad neighborhood and you give him $1 million. It's going to be hard for him to go back home. Like, in my opinion. It's gonna be difficult. It's gonna be difficult to go back home because now he came from nothing. Now he worth $1 million.
Yeah.
And you know everybody from the hometown not is gonna agree with you being successful. So then you gotta deal with different issues. That's why I said, in my opinion, I feel like it's good, but I think it's way better, in my opinion. That's how I feel about that situation. And I'm pretty sure you out of basketball, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so a lot of people you already know the lineup. Mike, Kobe, Bryant. Put it in order.
Mike, Kobe, Bryant. They gonna be mad at me. Look, we going Kobe. Kobe one for sure. I'm a Kobe fan, so Kobe. Then we probably go. I give Mike. Then I get LeBron. LeBron, look, he still got a catch.
You know I'm for LeBron one.
He up there though.
Okay, with you being a quarterback, I know you. With you being a quarterback, I know you watch a lot of football. Who do you model your game off of, and who do you watch the most?
I ain't gonna lie. Coming up, I watched Tom Brady the most because of how efficient he was and how he handled. He's a game manager, but like he take it to another level. Like he controlling everything. But me modeling my game after, I won't say I'm modeling my game after nobody, but I can see tendencies that I can see, like, stuff that I do that they do. So I'll probably say Jaden Daniels, because, like, me and him, similar body type. I might be a little bit bigger, but, like, similar body type. And we just play the game similar. Like, we extend plays, make plays, drive the ball down the field, run the ball a little bit, just different type of quarterback.
I say with you, so with you saying you model your game after J.D. Daniels, and he had a terrific year this year.
Yeah.
Nobody expected him to have that kind of year at all. Just being honest. Not a rookie. Nobody expected a rookie to come in and win as fast as he did. And with with it being a lot of good quarterbacks in the NFL, who's your top 5 quarterbacks?
Top 5.
That's gonna be a difficult thing because it's some people that people feel like should be in, some people feel like shouldn't be in.
Yeah, I gotta go. I'm gonna go one Lamar because Lamar changing the game for black quarterbacks. I'm not gonna lie, he putting on for black quarterbacks. I'm gonna go one Lamar. I'll probably put Pat Mahomes too. I ain't really no Pat fan, but you gotta respect what Pat do because Pat, he a good quarterback. I'll probably say Josh Allen. I'll probably 4. I'll do C.J. Stroud. Then I'll put Justin Herbert. Justin Herbert, he slept on quarterback, but I like his game a lot. I like how he drive down his play action game, how he drive down the field, drive the ball down the field.
So I got a question. Why no Jalen Hurts? And he made it to the Super Bowl. A lot of people feel like no Jalen Hurts because of what he got around him. And if that plays a role, let me know.
You said why not Jalen Hurts? I mess with Jalen Hurts. I like Jalen Hurts. I like his story, everything. Like I feel like his story go with my story to a certain extent. Like I feel like we went through the same type of battles. But it's just when I made that list, I went all straight. What I like to see, what I like model myself as a quarterback. So I'm not saying I'm gonna model myself like Jalen Hurts, but at the same time, it's like I see pieces of that game that I want to put in my game. There's pieces in my game that of his game I want to put in my game as well. But he for sure like number 6. He might be 5, and then he might be right there. He not far behind.
Yeah. Okay. 2 minutes on the clock. 2 timeouts. You on your 20. You going to score a touchdown. Who you picking? All time, current, it don't matter. Just choose.
Tom Brady. Tom Brady gonna get me in that box. Tell me. Tom Brady. He did it too many times. I'm telling you.
And what's some things we can expect from Prairie View, A&M this year?
Us and the new staff, new coaches, we're just gonna be a whole different new team, like a whole different look. We're gonna come out every day, every game day. We're gonna come out and be that same person. We're gonna come out, hit you in the mouth. We're gonna come out and win. And at the end of the day, you're gonna have to respect it. And I ain't gonna lie, like they're gonna have to see us on the hill. That's what our coach said. They're gonna have to see us on the hill. It's like that's how it's gonna be.
And you guys are going to wrap it up for the day. I'd like to thank Tyler Nelson, Prairie View quarterback, for joining today. And that's it for the Out of Bounds podcast. Thank you, guys.
Appreciate you for having me.